Hi. My presentation is based on the text Walden from Thoreau and Roughing It into the Bush by Susanna Moody. Uh, Based on these two texts, I decided to make a comparison on the way they talk about their coming into the woods and their perspectives while living in it. I also compared the reasons that made them go live in the forest. Here we can see that Thoreau came from a society in the process of growing, a newly independent country expanding. Thoreau had most of his needs to go into the wild by borrowing from the others, including the land he was staying. He also had curiosity if there was a way of living just with the nature, just with what nature gives him, and nothing else, to live a simpler life. Meanwhile, Susanna had never had the choice. She was forced into emigration in order to protect herself and her family from a disease that was spreading in her country. She never wanted to live in the forest, to live in the woods. So she practically left everything behind, her old life entirely, her house, her family that stayed beside her husband and children, and most of it. In conclusion, Susanna never had a choice between her life in Europe or going to the woods. She had to do it to protect her family, and doing that, she left everything behind. Like I said before, her home, her probably her parents, and everything that she and her family had. On the other hand, Thoreau never gave up anything to live in this adventure in the Walden Pond. Uh, he like I said before, again, he borrowed most of his needs from his colleagues, neighbors, and from the society he was close in, even the land he was staying. So after 2 years he spent in that place, he could come back to the society he was living in. Just by coming back, he never gave up anything to do this experience. He just wanted the experience and then came back into society. So he never lost anything like Susanna had lost. That's it. Actually, most of it is explaining my paper, my final paper, and that's it. Thank you.